I'm Jo and welcome to today's video. Today I'm reviewing this one right here. This is Five Cold Bodies by KJ Cullis. Now, this is actually number 3 in the book series of Detective Max Grady. Okay, I will link up for you. I already read book 1 in this series, which was 4 Cold Months. This one I actually enjoyed more. Okay, I did skip book number 2. Wasn't really an issue. So there you go. You can read these without. I get the feeling like with these series in general, if you do read the books in order, then it adds a little extra something. I definitely got there was a couple of points where I sort of thought I probably would have had more backstory for like the main characters, like Detective Max Grady, for example. I would have got more details into his backstory had I read book 2 before moving on to this one. But as the actual story goes, this was fine to read as a standalone. So anyway, this one I ended up giving a 5-star to because I really liked this one. I really liked this one. In fact, our main protagonist, who didn't convince me totally in the other book, the 4 Cold Months one, this one actually worked a lot better. In this one. Just got a whole different kind of vibe. It made more sense to me, and he seemed much more rounded as a character, and it just worked better. So anyway, in this one, Detective Max Grady and his trusty partner Cassie, they get sent out to an abandoned barn in the middle of nowhere, which has 2 bodies found in it. Okay, and so they end up trying to search for this killer. Body count goes up, and so it's like this race against time as the killers sort of, you get the impression of becoming more and more unhinged as it goes on. Yeah, this one, it had momentum, it had the suspense, it had that page turner energy that you want on a book like this. Also, okay, now I want to say something, but I'm not sure if some of you might consider it like a mini spoiler in this. So if you are majorly against any kind of spoilers, then turn off. But no, another plus point for this book for me was the fact of having a female serial killer. Okay, because it's not something you come across that often. You're much more likely to get a male serial killer in you know, these crime, thriller, suspense books. They will tend to be males. So it's actually kind of nice, don't know if that's the right word, but to get a female one, and it gives a whole different dynamic on, you know, the bad guy of the story as well, our villain. You just get like a whole different kind of depths into the character and stuff, because of the fact of her being female. Okay, so I think it was important to mention, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure, because there are some people who will then come at me because they'd say that it was a spoiler. I'm not saying anything else. I'm not saying anything more than that. I mean, it does get revealed who the killer is fairly early on in the book, so it's not really like a major spoiler here. We know basically the entire story, who it is, who done it. So it's not a major, but you know, I like to cover my bases. So anyway, yeah, there we go. I would definitely now I'm convinced that I would like to read more books in this series now. Okay, the first book, again, did not convince me fully. I think I ended up giving it like a 3-star. This one, however, is like, yeah, I'm now part of the Max Grady group. So, yeah, check it out. Also, the book titles are awesome for those of you doing the clock reading challenge. because they all have numbers in them. So this one got me my 5, which was great, and previously the Fork of Months got me my 4. So yeah, I've done pretty well with this series for my Club Reading Challenge this year. And the other books also have similar kind of titles, so could well be on the cards that I might try some of the other ones for next year's edition. So anyway, yeah, check them out. That is it for today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.